Hey guys, what is up? This is Swift here for Chinese Tech. Today I have an unboxing for you, and this is a new product that I haven't done before in the past few reviews and unboxings. Basically, this is a phablet. What's a phablet? It's a phone plus a tablet. Basically, a phone form factor that is slightly larger than a normal phone, but smaller than what you would expect from a tablet, and it has the capabilities of a phone. That means you can call, you can message, whatsoever. And what I have here today is the Huawei Honor X1, also known as the Mediapad X1. The Mediapad X1 is the international name, and the Honor X1 is basically the Chinese version. What's the difference between both versions? The hardware is basically the same. It's just the name and probably the packaging that's different, and the only difference is that there is a 4G or LTE model. The one I have here is just 3G, so this does not support your higher mobile network speeds. Anyway, so this is the 3G version, Honor X1 and Mediapad X1, basically the same thing. So what I have here is the blue box. Now this has been unboxed before. Basically, I got this second hand, but more or less what you see here is what you get brand new anyways. So this is bought from China, I believe. So yeah, this is the Honor X1. You can see the box around, nothing much really, a very plain looking box, but yeah, it's bigger than what you expect from a normal phone one, because of course it's a, what you call it, it's a phablet, a smaller tablet, bigger phone. A phone and tablet, a phablet. So as you can see, some of the specifications here, not to worry about it. In the full written review, which will come in about a week's time, we'll have the full specification tables and whatnot. So I'll just read quickly for you and translate for you. This is a 7-inch 1920 by 1200. Now this is a very unique ratio there. It's the older days, I believe, 19 by 10. The old days ratio rather, that people ditch already for the new 1080p ratio for displays and whatnot. So yeah, it's a 7-inch 1920 by 1200 resolution display. Not sure what this is. There's some technology behind it, I guess. It has a 13 megapixel rear camera as well as a 5 megapixel front camera. It's running on its own custom Android 4.2.2 OS, which they term it as Emotion UI or EMUI. That's a short form, I believe, and there's 2.0. I believe you can upgrade it unofficially to 2.3, and I will do that in another video. Yeah, I'll just do that in another video. I'll test this out of the box, so it'll be more of a stock experience. In terms of CPU, I believe this is a quad-core processor, 1.6 gigahertz. It's powered by some high silicon or something like that. I'm not too sure, but it isn't your standard MediaTek or Snapdragon whatsoever. It's one of the lesser known CPU manufacturers out there. So in terms of battery, it's a 5000 milliampere hour battery. It supports GPS, and these are networks that they support, WCDMA and GSM. So of course you can do 3G as well as your 2G, your talking, messaging whatsoever. Supports up to HSDPA, that's your 3G speed, and WLAN, Bluetooth whatsoever. Okay, so opening up, it's very nice, this little tab here. So you pull it out, and then you'll be greeted with the phone. As you can see, the phone is very dirty because I've been using it for a while, like 1 or 2 days, and it's basically because it's been used before as well. So not exactly brand new, but this is the phone in all its glory. It's already turned on, as you can see. I'll show you that in a while. What they give though is a wall plug, a USB wall plug. Now of course this is you might have to get an adapter, but I believe the international version, if you get the Mediapad X1, you will get a corresponding connector for your whatever country you are living in. And then we have some what we have here, right? Some menus, quick start guide, a micro USB syncing and data cable, and I believe this. I believe they do have a proper one, but the seller who sold it to me lost it or something. So you will get a pin ejection 2 or something like that, because the SIM card slot as well as the micro SD card slot uses the small pin kind of ejection system, which I will show you. So let's just put that aside and just take a look at the phone in all its large glory. As you can see, it's the phablet rather. I've been calling it a phone, but it's not really a phone. So what you see here is the Honor X1 or the Mediapad X1. At front we have nothing much here. There are no capacitive buttons. This is a 7-inch 1920 by 1200 resolution screen. No capacitive buttons, it uses the on-screen buttons. And to the right side, we have a slightly weirder position of the volume rocker as well as the power button. As you can see there, it's slightly more centralized. Usually what people do is they shift it up here, but it's kind of a weird position in the middle. But I guess it's easier for you if you're holding it like that to press the buttons. So I guess that's what they took into consideration. Alright, so you can see here, this is the SIM card slot and this is the SD card slot, I believe. Yep, as you can see there, right here. And at the top we have, of course, the 3.5mm jack, and at the bottom the micro USB slot. Right? Alright. And towards the back we have the 13 megapixel camera as well as the an LED flash and just some information, the Huawei logo. And I must say, okay, here is the speakers again. I'm not sure why so small, such a big phone, and such a oh boy. I'm not sure why they didn't like put it here. They didn't even have capacitive buttons. I would love for them to have capacitive buttons, but they don't. They have on-screen buttons, so that's kind of a shame. And for the matter of fact, there's so much space. Why don't you put a speaker at front? They thought, hey, this is cooler. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Alright, so that's a look around the phone. It looks a lot like my Vivo X Play. I'm gonna put it side by side. Look at this. As you can see there. Look, it's so similar. Alright, whatever. Yeah, just for reference. Yeah, size reference rather. Alright, let's make the most sense of it. This is a 5.5-inch phone and 5.5-inch display phone, and this is a 7-inch phablet, so you can see the size difference there. Alright, so let's just take a look, a very quick look around the Emotion UI. So you can see here, this is the lock screen, and then you can see very smooth as expected. So yeah, that's about it. I'll give you a review of the phone in about a week's time. And if you have any questions or anything that you want me to look into particular, do leave a comment and I will try to answer it in my review. So yeah, that's about it. If you like this video, do give it a like, and for more of such videos, do subscribe to the channel Chinese Tech, and visit our website at www.chinesetech for more articles, reviews and whatnot. So I'll see you guys again soon.